Hello and welcome to a Roseland Creations wet felting demonstration. There are loads of YouTube videos on how to wet felt, but I wanted to share with you some of the lovely messages the whole process speaks to me about as a follower of Jesus. I hope it speaks to you too and encourages you, especially if you are going through a difficult time at the moment. This is one of the products that you can make with the wet felting process. So I've just got some bubble wrap here and I'm going to lay out some wool tops, which are wool fibres that have been fleeced, that have been carded and are ready to be used. This is merino wool. I'm going to lay them out in a crisscross pattern so that all the fibres are touching each other. As you can see, it's very flimsy, clingy. It reminds me a little bit of the human nature, that we cling to all sorts of things and they're not always good for us. So here I'm nearly finished this part of the process. And as you can see, it's fairly bouncy and floaty. But then I'm going to soak the whole thing with some lovely hot soapy water. And this part of the process speaks to me about what the Bible says, that we are washed in the Word. Every fibre being soaked in this wonderful hot soapy water, which to me represents the healing peace and grace of Christ, soaking every fibre of our being. And as you can see, everything's just sunk down and relaxed. I'm going to place another piece of bubble wrap over the top and make sure all the fibres are soaked in that wonderful, hot, warm, soapy water. But then I'm rolling it up and it's going to get agitated and disturbed. And this is what happens to his life. There's no escape. Sadly, difficulties happen. But because of the water soaking every fibre, an amazing thing begins to happen. And those fibres start to get knitted together. They reach out, the little barbs on each fibre reach out and cling on. And a fabric begins to be formed. And the Bible talks to us about being knitted together and becoming united and one fabric. Now, this process needs to continue for quite a while, and as it happens, the whole fabric shrinks, gets smaller, but actually becomes much stronger until everything is inseparable and you have one strong, beautiful piece of fabric. You can see that it's beginning to happen there. Now I'm just going to put a little bit more soap on that. That gets rolled about 40 times in the bubble wrap sandwich, and then I take the top layer of bubble wrap off and do it another 40 times. And then I can put some more soap on and start to massage it. And it's just like being in God's hands, how he starts to mould and shape us and help us to become strong. Now that's going to take a little bit more work. So here's one that I've done earlier. As you can see, that's a really strong fabric. So I'd just like to read some words from 1 Peter 1 out to you and show you some more lovely things that can be made in this way. And God, in his mighty power, will protect you until you receive this salvation, because you are trusting him. So be truly glad. There is wonderful joy ahead, even though it is necessary for you to endure many trials for a while. These trials test your faith to show it is strong and pure. Thank you.